प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह का आगमन हो चुका है और अब से कुछ ही देर में अवेकनिंग इंडिया स्वामी विवेकानंद के जयंती समारोह का शुभारंभ प्रधानमंत्री द्वारा किया जाएगा।
ओम नमो ज्योतिरायाय विवेकानंद शूरये सच्चित सुख स्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, other distinguished participants, we have assembled here to participate in the formal inauguration of the celebration of the 150th anniversary of the birth of Swami Vivekananda, who was one of the greatest spiritual leaders of India and the modern world. It is a great honor and privilege for me and for the members and supporters of the Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, whom I represent, to extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh ji and to all other distinguished participants here. Although
respected Swami Prabhananda ji, respected Swami Shant Atmanand ji, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to be present here today on this very happy occasion of the inauguration of the 4-year-long celebrations of 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. It was on a September day in 1893 that a young man from India, dressed in the traditional saffron robes of a Hindu monk, addressed the Parliament of Religions in Chicago. I wish to end by returning to the life and message of Swami Vivekananda. He was born when India was under colonial subjugation, but he was never overcome with either despondency or cynicism. He confronted reality and worked tirelessly to change it. He said, and I quote, "To succeed, you must have tremendous perseverance, tremendous will. I will drink the oceans, says the persevering soul. At my will, mountains will crumble up. Have that sort of energy, that sort of will. Work hard and you will reach the goal." Unquote.
We have gathered here on a momentous occasion. The US astronaut Armstrong, when he set his foot on moon, said, "It is a small step for man, but a giant leap for mankind." The humble beginning, the starting of the movement, which was made today, is capable of bringing about an enormous and extraordinary transformation of this country. We also thank our other guests here. We offer our humble pranams to Revered Swami Prabhananji Maharaj and other monks and nuns who are present here, and our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the large number of friends, devotees and admirers without whom this function would not have been so grand and glorious.
स्वामी विवेकानंद के 150वें जन्मदिवस समारोहों का प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह ने विधिवत उद्घाटन कर दिया है। साथ ही उन्होंने स्वामी जी के लेखों पर आधारित अवेकनिंग इंडिया भारत जागरण पुस्तक का लोकार्पण भी किया। युवा शक्ति को स्वामी विवेकानंद की शिक्षा से जोड़ने का महाअभियान शुरू हो चुका है। उनके उत्साही, ओजस्वी और अनंत ऊर्जा से भरपूर विचार जन जन को प्रेरणा देते रहेंगे।
Extraordinary definition of education is that education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. Is that all knowledge is within, and practically nothing comes from outside. The teacher is only a facilitator who helps the student to discover the knowledge.
I think it was way back that, being a student of history, A.L. Basham said, in centuries to come, Swami Vivekananda will be remembered as one of the main molders of the modern world. Because he gave to the world, to the Western world, something that it was not aware about. And he brought to our world the scientific discipline of the Western world. And therefore, in a sense, he is a real bridge between the Western concepts of science and technology and the spirituality which emerges through our own philosophical tradition. And he brought them together. Swamiji has influenced me enormously. And I would have loved to talk more about Swamiji, but these are some of my thoughts on Swamiji and on education. And I'm sure that there'll be another occasion when we will have another interesting discourse on this. Thank you very much.
I think one of the big challenges of education at any age, in any age, at any time, should be and must have been, at least amongst realized souls, not to overfeed, not to overbear, not to overwhelm, to let minds think, give them a space, give them a little room. And I realize that in today's age, and I look at my own university, and I look at some of my own follies in the past, and one gets wiser with the time. I don't claim to be a wise man by no stretch of imagination, but I'm wiser today than what I was yesterday. For that I'm sure. And I realize, when you start out, you want to overwhelm with everything. There must be this and that and this and that. But we forget the purpose of education. What is the real purpose of education? As Dr. Anand himself said, he quoted Swami Vivekananda, and I'm sure everyone feels that way. It's to discover one's own inner self. It's an inward journey to figure out who you are. And all the answers lie within. Your God, whatever you believe in, that is your God, and that lies within. Kabir said that. Kasturi kundal basem mrig, dode van mahi, aise ghat ram hai, duniya dekhe nahi.
In fact, Swami Vivekananda, one of the lectures in Colombo to Almora, he says, he quotes from our scriptures, Dosho Vachya Gururapi. Even a guru's defects may be very gently, respectfully pointed out. You can point out the mistakes and make a big pranam and then say, sir, this is what you've done. Even power and enablement at all levels. It will make him strong. I am an educated person and therefore I shall not tell a lie. Conviction in the powers of goodness. So he said good people should be strong and be convinced about the power of goodness as much or much more than wicked people are convinced of the power of wickedness. So if you are convinced about something and you open your heart to a larger life, power flows to you. Wicked people are so powerful because they are convinced about the power of wickedness and they open themselves to a world of wickedness from which they get power. Good people are not convinced about goodness. They are good because they are too weak to be bad and they don't open themselves to the world of goodness. and therefore the world of goodness is close to them. So they can't be powerful. He made an experiment with the Ramakrishna Mission, for example, by trying to have good people who are convinced about goodness and uniting them into one umbrella. Good people usually do not unite. We can see good people, four of them come together, there will be 5 different views.
Om Shri Ananta Harinarayana
an outstanding symbol of harmony and peace. We are extremely happy that Dr. Abdul Kalam could take out time from his busy schedule to be with us this morning. I think he's perhaps much more busy than when he was in office. Still, he was kind enough to accept our invitation and be with us this morning. We are also very grateful to Revered Swami Harshanji Maharaj, who also accepted our invitation at a very short notice to be with us. We warmly welcome both of them. Our warm welcome to the noble religious leaders. All of them are our close friends and well-wishers, starting from our Imam Mulyasi to our Ms. Merchant, Dr. Mandir Singh, Father Dominic, Ms. Malaka, all of them and those who will be coming tomorrow. They are all our friends. We all meet very frequently in interfaith meetings.
Great occasion, on the occasion of the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, an interfaith meet has been organized from our New Delhi Mission Center. The speciality of this meet is that we have a large number of representatives of various world religions who will be gathering here and giving us the essence of their religions. So naturally, we from the Ramakrishna order thank all of them for having cooperated with us in this great venture. The spirit behind this meet has already been described by Shantatmananji. I don't have anything more to add. But religious leaders of various faiths and also the followers, good followers, for all of you, my greetings
and else. Friends, I am indeed delighted to participate in the inauguration of Interfaith Meet organized by Ramakrishna Mission New Delhi as a part of 150th birth anniversary celebration of Swami Vivekananda, one of the great spiritual leaders of the century. My greetings to all of you. I am happy that Interfaith Meet has been organized to get answer to specific questions on societal development and the way of spiritual life we have to live. This type of understanding will certainly enable people of different faiths to understand each other better.
एक नौजवान थे, उनको देख के बड़ा दुख होता था कि लेडीज के साथ अत्याचार है, मुसाफिरों के साथ अत्याचार है, जिसकी लाठी उसकी भैंस, ताकत और पावर देखा जा रहा है। और उनको ये लगा तो वो सारे धर्मों के लोगों के पास गए। एक उन्होंने सोसाइटी बनाई किस नाम पर? पीस सोसाइटी, शांति के लिए। जो मुसाफिर जाएगा, जो औरत जा रही है, जो विडोज हैं, जो ऑर्फन हैं, जो यतीम हैं, उन सबको हम इज्जत देंगे। प्रॉफिट ने पहल की। उस जमाने की सोसाइटी में आप पढ़ के देखेंगे ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था, लेकिन प्रॉफिट ने उन सबको मजबूर किया और प्रॉफिट ने एक सोसाइटी बनाई। जब प्रॉफिट की लास्ट एज होने वाली थी, तब भी प्रॉफिट कहते थे कि वो सोसाइटी जो हमने बनाई थी, शांति की सोसाइटी, आज भी अगर कोई मुझे उस सोसाइटी के नाम पर बुलाएगा तो मैं उस सोसाइटी के नाम पर उसकी आवाज पर लबैक हूं। तो ये नहीं जिंदगी को गुजार सकते हैं। हमें एक सच्चा मुसलमान बनने के लिए जरूरी है कि हम प्रॉफिट के जीवन को अपनाएं, अल्लाह के हुक्म को माने, प्रॉफिट के जीवन को अपनाएं और हमें ये सबको अहद करना चाहिए, ये प्लेज उठाना चाहिए कि हम अपने धर्म के मुताबिक जिंदगी गुजारें। प्रॉफिट ने जो कहा, कुरान ने जो कहा, बस एक बात आपसे कहूंगा और बात उसको खत्म करूंगा। कुरान शरीफ में सूरा अत-तौबा 10वें पारे में, उसमें अल्लाह ने फरमाया कि अगर कोई तुम्हारे पास नॉन मुस्लिम आए और तुमसे पनाह मांगे, अगर हालात खराब हैं, झगड़ा लड़ाई चल रहा है, तुमसे कोई अगर रिफ्यूज मांगे, पनाह मांगे, तो उसको पनाह दे दो।
The first point that you made about Swami Vivekananda, who criticized Hinduism, I think the maximum criticism of Christianity comes from within Christianity. The amount of criticism that is self-inflicted on us, and we constantly try to improve. And I think the freedom that was, that's the last one, the freedom that was given because of this free thinking, that is what brought about enlightenment. Renaissance in Europe, that was all Christian countries. They were all living the Christian faith. But it is from there this free thought came. The freedom for everybody, which unfortunately, as you said yourself, we criticize ourselves. The caste system for 3,000 years in India, we have not been able to come out of it. But the church managed to come out of that oppression. It criticized the slavery, the oppression of the blacks, whatever. So there is a constant, reform within the church. That's why there are councils.
Many other instances when we have all read in the philosophy of Swami Vivekananda, books of the great Swamis who have written on the Upanishads, like Swami Ramanathananji, explaining the Upanishads, the Gita, the Quran, so many religious books. But all that I can say is that if these books written by sages or the voice of God, whether it's Christianity or the Baha'is or the Muslims or the Hindus, if this can be translated happily into our own lives, that will make everything else around us happen.
धन्यवाद भी देता हूँ और स्वामी जी और यहाँ के सभी सदस्यों का विशेषकर से आभार मानता हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे यह अवसर दिया यहाँ पर सेवा के लिए।
आज इस पावन अवसर पर मैं सबसे पहले राग पुरिया कल्याण प्रस्तुत करूंगा। इस राग में आलाप, तत्पश्चात दो रचना जो विलंबित तीन ताल और द्रुत तीन ताल में बजाएंगे।
representatives from different NGOs, from Sharda Seva Sangha, Ramana Maharshi Academy for the Blind, Sevalaya, and also Tribal Health Initiative. Finally, the wonderful friends and devotees of the Ramakrishna Mountain Mission. We are extremely happy to be here this evening in connection with a very special program. We warmly welcome Sri Ajay Markan, who has a very close association with this ashrama. In fact, from boyhood he has been coming here. It was a very pleasant surprise when I met him in his chamber, in his house actually, and he received us so warmly, and it was so satisfying to see someone at such an important position in the government, so much imbued with such values and so much inspired by such personalities. It really augurs well for the country because he's very young. I'm sure he will go a long way, and I'm sure he will carry with him even as he goes up the ladder all the values which he has imbibed even from his childhood by his association. So in that connection we are developing a series of animation films. Tata and Trick Services, they have been doing this wonderful service. Of course, they are not doing it in a commercial angle, they are just taking the minimum charges and doing it wonderfully for us. That's why we also call them, just to honor them in this function. And then the chief attraction of today's function, the four NGOs, Sharda Seva Sangha from West Bengal, Sevalaya from Tamil Nadu, and Ramana Maharshi Academy for the Blind from Karnataka, and once again Tribal Health Initiative from Tamil Nadu. We thought that these NGOs need to be encouraged and honored because Swami Vivekananda gave a new dimension, a new angle or idea, a new vision to the concept of service, because he himself was inspired by by Sri Ramakrishna's teachings and his message of service. So Swamiji said, service to God, service to man is service to God.
Sri T.V. Srinivasan of the Sri Ramana Maharshi Academy for the Blind. I request Sri Muralidharan of the NGO Sevalaya to please come up to the stage and accept your award and citation. Sri Muralidharan of the Sevalaya.
I am grateful to Swamiji for having invited me and granted me this opportunity to be a part of this year's celebrations today. Whenever I come to this ashram, I go back to some nostalgic memories of my childhood days. This ashram is a place where perhaps I learned my public speaking. This ashram is a place where perhaps I learned how to recite. And what better way can be to learn public speaking by reciting what Swami Vivekananda had said at one point in time. I still remember right from class 7th till class 12th, I did not miss even a single year when I did not come here and participate in Sanskrit and Hindi recitation competition of Swami Vivekananda's teaching.
Dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Pada Padme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu Namasri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukasvarupaya. Today is the 150th birthday of Swami Vivekananda, a great and historic occasion in the very history of this country. We have assembled here to pay our homage to one of the extraordinary patriots of this country. Swamiji was such a multidimensional personality. In whichever direction you look, you get the inspiration, you get the message, you get the prescription, you get what it is to be done to really excel in that direction. So in a very short, brief address, it's really difficult to cover what all he said or all the aspects of his life.
Gurudev, Swamiji, or brothers and sisters. Fellows. Yes, when I walked into this institution, I felt I'd come home. That's the feeling I've always had whenever I visited the Ramakrishna mission. Interesting, one realizes that doing the right thing at the right time, at the right age, in the right way, how it finally shapes you into a character. It's said that when you're small, you make habits. When you're big, habits make you. Certain things in life do not happen.
Om Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaekamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Swami Vivekananda ji has left the youth of this country with a dream. And when we carry this dream in our hearts, there is no other way than progress for the country. If we find lack of progress in this country in 200 districts out of the 612 districts, it's because Ramakrishna Mission has not reached there. If Naxalism and other violent activities are happening in some areas, it's because they have not had the proper schooling. Guru Bhakti, Desh Bhakti, ये तीनों अलग अलग नहीं है, ये तीनों एक है. देश भक्ति, दैव भक्ति, ईश्वर से ही तो दुनिया बने, दुनिया ही ईश्वर है. परमात्मा और प्रकृति दो अलग अलग नहीं मानना चाहिए. वो खासियत थी इस देश में, इसलिए नदियों को, पहाड़ों को, पेड़ों को, गाय, बछड़े, कुत्ता, सबको भगवान का रूप माना हमने. यह प्रकृति लीन सब महेश्वरा, ये प्रकृति में लीन हुआ है, वही महेश्वर है, वही ईश्वर है. पर्यावरण के प्रति हमें संवेदनशील होना चाहिए और देशभक्ति, दैव भक्ति दो अलग अलग चीज नहीं मानना. तो होश के साथ हम जोशील काम करें देश को आगे लाने के लिए, और ये संकल्प आज लेंगे कि स्वामी विवेकानंद जी का जो सपना, एक उज्जवल भारत, जगत गुरु भारत का जो सपना उन्होंने देखा, वो पूरा करने की जिम्मेदारी यहां जो खड़े हैं, बैठे हैं, जो उम्र से युवा है और मानसिकता से युवा है. यहां तो कई तो मानसिक तौर पे युवा है, शरीर से वृद्ध होने पर भी. अब many of you are youth by age and many others are youth by spirit, and I want you all to be taking this sankalpa today. Remind yourself of this great dream that you have been given by Swami Vivekananda ji. We will see a very beautiful, prosperous, just Bharat. Jai Guru.
माँ बाप का ही है ना, वो नहीं लेकर आएंगे. क्या करेंगे। ये और तुम क्या करते हो? वो सैनिटाइजर ये भी करता है। क्या बहुत अच्छे बच्चे करता है। वेरी गुड बच्चे। और किसने हाँ बताओ बेटा। यस हाँ खाना आता है तुम्हें बनाना? राधा को खाना बनाना आता है। कितने लिखने हैं? कितने लिखना है? तबली
और ये तभी होगा जब आप धीरे बात करोगे, आप पूरा जागरूक रहोगे, आपके ऊपर पूरा आपको एक ध्यान जाएगा कि मैं किससे बात कर रहा हूँ, क्या बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ, वहाँ मैं रास्ता से जा रहा हूँ कि अभी मैं ये पार्क में घूम रहा हूँ। तो ये सब चीज़ है, जब आप धीरे बात करोगे, धीरे ये करोगे, आपकी मन में भी आपका पूरा
भारत की मिट्टी में रगड़